And welcome back, this is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. I'm joined as always by my new continent exploring squad of Fred, Spaz, and Olive. When we last left off, we arrived in Costa Del Sol. But we are on a new continent, so it is time to explore that new continent. But first, I do want to go over a little bit of the level grinding that I have been doing off screen. I kind of went overboard with it. It took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. Primarily, I was trying to get Breath of the Earth for Olive, so we can set her level 2 limit break, which I have already done. This cures all status ailments of all allies. Granted, that is not as good as Healing Wind in terms of usefulness for most fights, but we are trying to level this up for Olive. I want her up as high as possible, as quickly as possible. I have also done a little bit of work with Sheska. We'll just take a quick look at that. She also learned level 2 limit break, which is Water Kick. It attacks an opponent. So once again, we're going to be doing Beat Rush, Somersault, and then Water Kick with Sheska. It just keeps on stacking up like that. But I will not be using her. I'm actually going to keep the party as is. We're still trying to work on Spaz's level 2, actually level 1 second limit break. Tank is a little bit behind as well in terms of levels. We will catch up with him later. We are ready to move on for now, though. Primarily, I was fighting an enemy that I'm hoping will come across here, but it might not actually happen. Let's see what new enemy we do have on the new continent, though. Is it the enemy that I was thinking of? It is. This is a nesting egg. They call it a Grangaland, but you can't hide a nesting egg past me. He loves to use Silver Wheel, which is fine. Is he going to do it? He is not going to do it. Alright, so let's attack him one more time. Then he should do it. He does. Out comes the smaller egg, as you might imagine. Now, this one I should only need to attack... Oh, I do need to attack 3 times, it looks like. Go for the third attack. Does it kill the second part? It doesn't. Now, this is my favorite part. You don't need to do this, obviously. Do you have anything that does? You don't. Alright, let's wait for Olive to get her turn again, because I know Olive can do something here. Olive, go for Matra Magic. Matra Magic should kill the first 4. This is how I ended up doing a lot of my limit break grinding. In order to get the level 2 first limit break, you do want to get a number of kills. If I could get a turn, that would help me out. Thank you. Now we can use Grease Lightning on probably the guy in the back. Will be the only one to live through the Matra Magic. Yeah, just like I thought. I have done this fight way too much. So go Grease Lightning! 344, not bad, does the job. Now Spaz is going to take some time before we do learn that next limit break for her. I believe that I've only used it 3 times so far. Not nearly as much as I would like. Doesn't look like you can go anywhere here, but there is a mountain path. That is very much the way that you need to go. So be on the lookout for that. So we will head down here to a cave. I do want to see what is in that cave. Do I also get new enemies? I don't. Damn it, this egg is like the only thing here. Through the mountain pass, ready to move on. Let's head into what looks like a cave to me, but as you can clearly see here, is not a cave. Definitely look like a cave. But if there is a guy up here, let's talk to him. Whoa, hey, you're actually talking to me. I am. Is there a reason I shouldn't? What is it? I just passed a guy in a black cloak back there. Just tried to tell him that it's dangerous up ahead and he ignored me. Sephiroth. Oh God, what a drag! There was a black cloaked guy here too? He's everywhere. He is always ahead of us. It's dangerous up ahead. Be careful on your way. If any stranger should greet you warmly while traveling, make sure to greet them back. Ooh, I guess that's the fun of being on the road. I know I read that book, I didn't enjoy it very much. Let's move on into the sunset, and we will continue our jumping endeavors up the side of the mountain. And we do have new enemies here. These are... is it needle something? Needle kisses. I don't particularly like needle kisses. They are immune to lightning. For whatever reason, that is stuck in my head. I may never forget that. But that is definitely the case. So a couple of them got a couple attacks off after I said to do Matcha Magic. I'm not liking the sounds of that. But Matcha Magic, as always, does a good amount of work. So I do have it still on Olive. Even though she has the level 2 limit break already, I still want her killing a lot of stuff. That's just the way that I am. Let's move on. I believe, yeah, at some point you need to go left in order to move off that screen. It's the weirdest thing, and I don't easily forget stuff like that for whatever reason. The important stuff, yeah, that'll slip my mind. Simple, itty-bitty things like that, they're permanently implanted in my skull. We have more new enemies now that we are near the Mako Reactor. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you guys figured out it was a Mako Reactor here. There's not much that we can do here at the Mako Reactor. This is the first one that we're pretty much just going to ignore. We will just move on past the reactor for now. Hopefully we'll come back to it, but for now I don't think we can even get inside. Damn Bagna, whatever your name was, you need to die. Damn new enemies. Always getting in my way. Oh, we are getting there. We are getting there. Give me the high potion. I will take it. Here is, once again, a big reactor. But the door, for whatever reason, will not open for us. The path over to the left here leads to nothing. You can't do anything with that. So we'll just go along these sideways ladders? Train tracks, that is what they are going for. Train tracks. You can actually jump down here, but I don't think we actually want to do that right now. Let's just head over to the right, and here there is a save point, which I will be using. Let's continue on. We're on these train tracks, which is the safest place to play, in case you kids are wondering. Do not jump at this point. Instead, hold left and smash the circle button. Left. I choose left. And Fred has held on at the end. So falling down is kind of important. You need to climb up manually. I thought for whatever reason it was done automatically. But we do get a wizard staff as a result of Fred falling down. So let's see what we can do with that. I believe it is for Olive. It is for Olive. It does give double materia growth, which makes me want to use it. It really does. What does she have right now? But I'm already low on space. It's making things difficult for me. Enemy skill. No, she's using it all the time. There's not much for me to use with it, but we're using it all. Like in terms of learning it. Do I have 2 fires on her? Why do I have 2 fires on her? Okay, you can lose exchange. This is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. Boom. Move that over there. Then we can change your equipment around to the wizard staff. Even though it does less attack, she's not really attacking very much, and I do want that growth. I definitely want that growth. In fact, let's put Ifrit there. Damn it. And exchange this for this, and then we'll put, I don't know. Yeah, that's good, because these are all level 2, as you can see. But Revive is not, actually. So, there we go. Because this is almost there. This is not. Okay, now we are ready. That took me way longer than I had anticipated. So let's head up to the top here and get ourselves a W machine gun. Now, unfortunately, I can't use the PHS in order to switch party members to check to see if Tank likes that. I think he does. Don't jump! And this time let's head, I believe, right. Come on. And by falling on the right side, I have chosen correctly. If you could, yes, get back up. Nicely done, Fred. I am counting on your latching on the ledge abilities. More so in this game than I ever did in any of the other games that I've played. Even Assassin's Creed. That's all about hanging on ledges. We get a star pendant, which we have seen before. Protects you against poison, which is always nice, even though there's not that much poison to speak of in this game. But we do have another new enemy. Is that what I think it is? It's a cockatrice. It's a cockatrice. That thing will mess up my day. So actually, let's see what I can do with Matra Magic. It looked like it was trying to stone me, but it did not do it. We cannot do it. Just kill whatever lives through that. Which is just the cockatrice. Cockatrice. I don't know who made that translation, but it was not done very well. Cockatrice, come on now. It was standard in the other games. Level up for Olive, always appreciated. Moving on. Ooh. I see a couple things up here that I would like to grab. We get a turbo ether out of that. And here, ooh, I want to say left. I want to say left. Come on. Doesn't look like there was anything here. I could have just easily jumped over that one. If it went over to the right, you would see a giant bag over there, so nothing this side. Don't worry about it. Let's just grab the transform materia. This is the first time that we have seen that, correct? I always get confused because I never use it. Transform materia. It casts Mini, and then if you level it up, it casts Toad. Not a fan of this kind of stuff. Usually anything that just goes for status effects, I'm not that big of a fan of. That's why you don't see Seal being used by me very often either. That's just me, though. If you want to use it, feel free. Knock yourself out. I don't believe there's any point for me going up there. I don't know why I did. So let's not go that way. 'Tis a silly place. And we will head over to the right once more, this time heading up. No more things to fall down, if I remember correctly. I think that is it. And we can see the rest of our party hanging out down there. How you doing, party? Are you guys getting levels without me? Not nearly as many as I'm getting, I'm sure. And without taking even another step forward, Sheska has seen us. Apparently, that was the spot where they see us. Fred, go! They're so happy for me. So we will continue on, heading over to the right, over the little bridge. Let's see if we can find a way to lower their bridge. Are we going to have any more new enemies? We do have more new enemies. We have Search Crowns, who I'm going to assume, like everything else, is weak to Matra Magic. Now, 4 laser. Why does that sound so familiar to me? Oh, you done pissed Fred off. That was not a good sign. That was not something you should do. Whatever lives will die by blade beam. But I do believe that Matra Magic will, take care of all of them, no problem. Not an issue. Most things are going to be weak to Matra Magic for some time. It doesn't hurt that, once again, I'm slightly over-leveled. Took me a little bit longer to get some of the limits that I was trying to get than I had thought. Sure is tight in here. Come on, Fred, don't let it get to you. Let's see, this is it. Maybe if I turn this, something should happen. Do it. And the bridge has lowered, and it had to happen off screen because they didn't want to script the animation. So the rest of our party gets to move forward, and I can move on as well. You start hearing some chirping. Start climbing up the side, because at the top here we do find a cockatrice nest. How cute! Yeah, what a rock! What should we do? Take the treasure or leave it where it is? Surprisingly, this has no impact on dating whatsoever, so we're gonna take the damn treasure. Times are tough, I'm taking the treasure. Fred? Come to mommy!